Hey everybody, welcome to the Sky Lounge, and this is Cruise Peruse episode number 120. Boys and girls, you might be asking a lot of questions. Why are you in a hoodie? Why are you, so fat? I don't know, bro. I don't know. There's a lot of questions that I don't have answers to, but I do have rants and bitching available. And of course, boys and girls, we gotta talk about it. Yes, the NFL season returned yesterday, last night, Thursday Night Football. The Chicago Bears hosting the Green Bay Packers in Soldier Field, Chicago, Illinois. And in the 100th anniversary of the NFL, great start to the season. Wouldn't really say the same about the game though. Just holy fuck. So the Green Bay Packers beat the Chicago Bears 10-3. And this game was, as the scoreline suggests, as boring as you can imagine. 100th anniversary of the NFL, and Matt Nagy and Matt LaFleur basically dragged the game back to the 1919s, 1910s, whatever the fuck you want to call it, 1920s, right? And to me, very simply put, both offenses looked abysmal yesterday. Yes, defense showed out. Yes, Chicago's defense did do well, relatively speaking, getting those important sacks, penetrating, the pocket, doing whatever they needed to do. Secondary was a little bit more questionable, in my opinion. I thought Chicago looked a little bit flustered at times, especially when, god damn it, man, you're going against Aaron Rodgers, arguably one of the best quarterbacks in the league, just top tier guy. And, you have this guy just throwing bombs, and one of the most beautiful catches from yesterday's game was Aaron Rodgers to Valdez-Scantling, if I'm not mistaken, Marquez Valdez-Scantling, and he throws a fucking ball, airs that shit out like 50 plus yards, and that nears a goddamn touchdown. And I think, oh my god, the Bears are gonna lose. The Bears are gonna lose. And thankfully, boys and girls, your boy parlayed a little bit of money here. Feeling good today. Feeling good, boys and girls, a little bit, not too much, like $10. Parlayed a little bit of money. Put the on the under. Put it on the under 46.5, and I believe it was Packers at +3. So solid night all around for me. Which I feel good. I feel good winning that shit. Like gambling is fun. It's fun, and if you lose, that shit happens, man. Like you lose. But watching that game, I just thought a couple of things, a couple of takeaways. Chicago, I don't think they're going to win that division. I think I am pretty correct in saying that Mitchell Trubisky is a very limited quarterback, and he's not going to get you anywhere. He's not even better than Dak. Sorry, Chicago fans. Like, Mitchell Trubisky is discount Dak Prescott. Yeah. Your receivers look decent. Yeah, you got Robinson and all that jazz, but clearly it's your defense. Clearly it's your defense, to the point where they still kept the score sheet under 10 points on the opposing side. That's goddamn impressive, especially in a home game against a historic rival. This was really a battle of inches. Really was. One or two things go right, maybe it goes Chicago's way. All right, and funny enough, really within that first half, that's what you would have thought. Like, right, that's what I would have thought. I would have thought, man, this is just a battle of inches. Chicago, despite that, touchdown by Green Bay after it was Chicago who got the first points in the field goal, and the place goes nuts because after the double doink, Chicago wants some sort of reprieve. They want some sort of emotional, catharsis. And so when that happens, it's just this sigh of relief, but simultaneously it's this sigh of arrogance in a way of, oh, we're gonna get Aaron Rodgers and the Packers, no problem. But again, Aaron Rodgers showed out. shows you what kind of guns that guy is slinging. But again, despite his talents, despite bailing them out yesterday in the first half, Aaron Rodgers didn't play all that well yesterday. He was pretty fucking mediocre. Like, both of them were. I mean, yeah, Aaron Rodgers got the touchdown, but goodness me. So that first half ends. And this second half, I don't really know how else to put it, but the Bears choked away the game. I gotta ask, that offensive line, what the fuck are you even good for? Holy fucking shit. The amount of penalties the Chicago offensive line was taking was impressive. What was it? It wasn't long. It was one of the other cats out there. Just 2-3 consecutive penalties in a row on one. It was one particular drive where the Bears had to start at 1st and 40. Okay? Let me give you some context. They were about, 20, 30 yards from the end zone? And this penalty sets them way the fuck out. And that's when you just realize, like, oh my God, Matt Nagy is getting cream pied on national television. He looks really inept. You have a three-headed dog in the running back situation, but you are getting stuffed. Like, your offensive line isn't doing anything to help that matter. And yeah, kudos to the Green Bay Packers defense. Bunch of young cats on there. But they showed out. Situationally, they showed out. They suppressed Mitchell Trubisky each and every time. Yes, both quarterbacks got, over 200 yards, but not even over 250. So they were doing some level of damage, yes. But again, situationally, Green Bay Packers defense showed out. They played really well. And to close off the game with about, a minute and 34 seconds left, inside their own fucking 20, desperate attempt in the fourth quarter. And I know, boys and girls, I'm skipping all over the place, but I just want to get to some quick highlights and shit that I just remember off the top of my head. Mitchell Trubisky throws an interception, I believe, to Amos. Is that right? Is that Amos? Is that the Adrian Amos? Is that the guy who caught the interception? But that essentially ends the game. It wasn't essentially ends the game. That shit just ended the game. But to me, when they got that 1st and 40, I just thought, okay, they're done. The Bears aren't coming back. This is an awful day for the Bears Bears office. Just bad day at the office today, right? Just really bad day at the office for all the teams, players, personnel, all that shit. And the Bears fans got to be thinking, like, is this it? Yeah, with your quarterback, I don't really know what else to tell you. If you're expecting, some Tom Brady miracle with Mitchell Trubisky, I don't think it's going to happen. I really think Mitchell Trubisky, as good of a kid as he seems like, with all the interviews and the things he's been saying on and off the field, I just think he's a poor man's version of Dak Prescott. And boys and girls, here at the Sky Lounge, I don't hate the Cowboys. I don't. There's only a few teams I hate, and they're all in the NFC West. That's not the Seattle Seahawks. But to me, I like to point out glaring problems, right? You're just a little asshole. Yeah, and I'm also trying to, highlight a problem that you guys should be able to solve internally. And what, frankly, is concerning to me with Matt Nagy and the Chicago Bears and Mitchell Trubisky is they are going away from what made them successful last season. Yes, absolute star-studded defense, beast mode, monsters of the midway, that led you. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. However, the offense was also predicated on rushing. Lots of rushing attempts. You got your three-headed weapon. Cohen. Montgomery? Is Montgomery one? Dude, I suck at names. Forgive me. But you know what I'm saying, boys and girls. Your offense wasn't predicated on just asking Mitchell Trubisky to throw the ball constantly. That shit don't work. To me, Mitchell Trubisky is a guy in short bursts Small attempts, efficient throws. That's what you got to do. Run. Throw every once in a while. Throw that shit back to like the 70s, man. 70s style offense, right? Your run-heavy offense, and occasionally you pass because you're using a system quarterback that, to be quite honest, he's not going to get you out of games. He's not going to get you out of sticky situations. And, you know, I know the Bears fans are going to get on my ass about this shit. Like, oh, Mitchell did this, Mitchell did that. Past. That's the past. What are you going to do to me now? What are you going to do for us now? What are you going to show me now? And the now was, ironically, yesterday, where we saw the limitations of Mitchell Trubisky. Sometimes it's on him. Sometimes it's on the receivers. Of course it is. Of course it is. But to a certain point, you know, we blame, you know, Mitchell Trubisky, but you also have to look at Matt Nagy and really question some of the play calls yesterday. Like, why aren't you running? Why are you just trying to pump the ball out? Where clearly this is not an accurate quarterback. This guy isn't going to get you from point A to point B as best as possible. This guy might struggle. And that's not a bad thing. You know, Mitchell is in his, third year at this point? Quarterbacks will struggle. This shit happens a lot. But your over-reliance and overconfidence in a quarterback that has proven to you that, you know, that shit won't work. That's what dismantled it yesterday, in my opinion. To think that your offense was gonna, you know, be confident enough to carry everything through, I don't think that was a good plan. And of course, you know, the criticism for me will be said, like, then what do you want them to do, son? Just play on the defense? Well, I'm not just saying just, you know, just fucking completely abandon offense. What I am saying, though, is mix up the offense a little bit. You made that shit way too obvious. Passing with a subpar quarterback. Sorry, but that's on you. That's on you. And as for the Packers, like, yeah, you might be fucking cheering and all this shit, but to me, it's very interesting for the Packers because, yeah, you had to go up against a very inept offense in the Chicago Bears. But with this young offense around Aaron Rodgers, we kind of saw, despite the talent level of Aaron Rodgers, there are limitations to what this offense can do. Maybe within the next few weeks, you know, they get better. Who the hell knows? But what I thought was just, oh boy, Aaron Rodgers just trying to improv a little too much at times. You saw Chicago's defense just take joy out of that. And fortunately for Green Bay, they come out with the win. They do. And, you know, to me, that NFC North, I think if the Vikings don't nut up this season, they're fucked. Like, they're absolutely fucked. And the Packers are just going to cream pie all over that division and take it for themselves. Oh, Jesus Christ. This goddamn truck. But really, boys and girls, Thursday Night Football was back. And, you know, we had one thing that everyone was very curious about, right? The passer interference on both sides, the PI on the offensive and defensive side. I think Green Bay did challenge it once, but no go. Like, no go on that shit. But we can see the level of, oh my God, this piece of shit. What are you fucking doing, you fucking dick? Like, what? You fucking piece of shit. Go fuck yourself. Fucking die in a crash, you little fucking asshole. Holy fuck. And that's what happened to the Chicago Bears. They died in a crash. On offensive incompetence. Oh, Lordy. And all that hype with the Bears. No. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Ugh. I do feel a little bit of pity for the Chicago Bears because, yeah, 100th anniversary. You had the McCaskies there, you know, in their old decrepit glory, you know, cheering on, but getting, again, their dick punched in by their bitter rivals, which seems to be a pattern for them. Yeah. That seems to be a thing for them. But for the Chicago Bears, I think the schedule only gets harder for them. I don't know if they're hosting another game at home or if they're away, but I know Chicago has a very difficult schedule. Pretty sure based on how, their season ended. They're first in the division last season, double doink, dick punched out of the playoffs, and somebody threw a goddamn meme yesterday, and I swear to God, I lost my shit reading this thing. Big Dick Nick Foles is the last. Oh God, no, it wasn't Nick Foles. I'm sorry. Nick Foles was the only quarterback that got like a winning touchdown winning touchdown in Soldier Field. No, that can't be right. I think the meme was made like right before the Aaron Rodgers touchdown because that game was just going nowhere. And the whole adage is back. Thursday night football, generally shitty games, and we're all just kind of disappointed and thinking, when the hell is Sunday? When the hell is Sunday, right? Sunday's going to be an exciting time, boys and girls. Sunday. More NFL action. And all throughout, the game yesterday, NBC is promoting all their, licensed shit. Like, oh, we got our stupid ass sitcoms that you might laugh at. And I just thought, shit, man. The one commercial I did care about was October 2nd. Wednesday night hockey is going to be back. That, boys and girls, got me excited. That shit was fantastic because, yes, preseason for the Golden Knights kickoff or puck drops in about 2 weeks, I believe. 2 weeks. I'm going to be at those preseason games cheering on our Vegas Golden Knights, and I can't wait for the regular season, dude. I can't wait. I can't wait to fucking prove all these goddamn haters and doubters wrong. I can't wait. And, speaking of the Golden Knights, I loved what they were finally able to do yesterday. Signing Jimmy Schuldt, rookie extraordinaire, to a 1-year, $850,000 annual average earning contract. And annual average value, I believe, is the acronym, boys and girls. I apologize if I got that wrong. But Jimmy Schuldt will be with the Vegas Golden Knights on a 2-year contract for 1 year. Absolutely ample time to prove himself, either with the Chicago Wolves or the Vegas Golden Knights, however he plans on doing, or however, McCrimmon and company plans on doing. And to me, what I remember just seeing Jimmy Schuldt last season in one of the last few regular season games was, I was very impressed. I was very impressed by the skill of this young lad and really wanted him signed before Gusev. And I said this in one of the cruise cruises. I said, listen, if you give me a choice of would you rather sign Nikita Gusev or Jimmy Schuldt, I would pick Jimmy Schuldt in a heartbeat. I understand the potential upsides of Nikita Gusev because of how much of a record-breaking dominant figure he was in the KHL. But Jimmy Schuldt, American kid, understands the culture of the NHL a lot more in my eyes, and the physicality level, I think he would probably be acclimated faster than Nikita Gusev. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm right. Who the hell knows? But it's good in my eyes to finally have Jimmy signed. And now no more distractions. We can get shit going. We can get shit started for the preseason. And I'm excited, boys and girls. I am absolutely excited for this shit going on. Preseason NHL going to be happening. And eventually, boys and girls, we're going to get the NBA. Right? All the sports balls coming back. We had the NFL come back yesterday. Brilliant time. And, as fans who can enjoy this game, equally, there are fans who just ruin the game. Yes, there are fans who absolutely ruin the game. And I gotta talk about this one thing. This actually came up on the social media feeds, and it bothered me a little too much. So I wanted to take time to talk about this. So, Drew Brees Drew Brees was blasted, criticized for taking an anti-LGBTQ stand, supporting a Christian group, Christian activist group, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know which church or which Christian group it is, but social media was all over this. Oh, Drew Brees, anti-LGBTQ, guy is a piece of shit, doesn't care for the gay community, how dare he? And, you know, seeing the commercial / promotion that was brought into question, the dude was telling kids to bring their Bible and show pride. Like, boys and girls, I'm an atheist. I'm not a religious guy by any means, but freedom of religion is part of the, you know, beautiful thing with the United States, that you can freely celebrate your religion however way you want, as long as it doesn't impede, you know, somebody else, and as long as it's not a crime. No rape and murder! I've been saying that for years. But Drew Brees get all this flack, and he has to step onto the social media platform and explain himself. And really, him saying the things along the lines of, listen, I'm a proud Christian man, I'm a father, a proud father, a man of his beliefs, and treating everyone, you know, how they should be treated, right? Treating everyone equally, every and all human beings. And when he said this, I thought this is a beautiful statement. And I can't believe the internet, based on just shitty clickbaits, has to overreact like that. Nobody does any goddamn research. Nobody does any goddamn context searching, perspective looking. Nobody does that shit. Because why would a Christian Drew Brees, who preaches equality and everything, you know, go on that platform and preach about anti-LGBTQ? No. He was telling everybody, all these kids, that, hey, it's National Bible Day, if I'm not mistaken. Bring your Bibles to school, kids. Show your pride of, you know, Christian pride. That shit's dope. I'm not even fucking complaining about that, man. Like, that's awesome. Have those kids be confident in their religion. Have confidence in your faith. Have confidence in your creed, right? Be proud that you can stand by your religious beliefs despite the hardships. And sometimes, you know, I always say this, religion is a great thing. I'm an atheist, but I say this, religion is a wonderful and beautiful thing, but it's destroyed and hampered by human perspective and stupidity. It really is. Shit like this bothers me so much, because it's this idea of people not understanding perspective and context. You really think a guy like Drew Brees, who has been the absolute class act of the NFL, he has been an absolute gentleman on and off the field. You see it every single time. You think this is the guy who's gonna start spieling anti-LGBTQ speeches? Hell fucking no. It's just a fucking media circus and the goddamn clickbait morons getting all upset because their agenda was so twisted in their panties that they can't fucking see straight. They can't fucking read straight. I'm calling all you motherfuckers out. I'm calling all you motherfuckers out. And I'm not even, listen, I'm not a fucking anti-gay dude. I ain't no anti-LGBTQ, man. Like, I don't care how you live your life, bro. Like, goddamn. You can fuck a dude, you can fuck a chick, you can fuck a plant. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck, dude. Just don't be a cunt about it, right? Don't be a fucking cunt about it. Drew Brees, anti-LGBTQ, he doesn't care about anybody. How about you read the fucking article, take into context what actually happened, maybe look at the original source. Just because you're tied with that, okay, because that group has had, you know, some level of anti-LGBTQ, doesn't mean that's associated with Drew Brees. What the fuck? Just because Kevin Smith made a movie under Harvey Weinstein's production company doesn't mean he's a rapist. Okay? Same kind of fucking concept, kids. I mean, holy shit. Am I taking fucking crazy pills? Am I taking fucking crazy pills? This is the fucking world we live in now. This is a society we live in now, man. The overreaction society. The ovary society. This is ridiculous. The dickless society. The dick but no ball society. Whatever the fuck you want to call it, the neuter society. And this isn't a fucking anti-hate. This isn't a fucking hate speech towards women, transgender. It's not any of that shit. What I am saying is people have lost their courage. People have lost their bravery. And there is something really wrong with the soul of America. There truly is. Unification is something that we have lost, right? Something that we've lost. So this concept is completely gone. This idea that the United States of America, this idea that, yes, there are, 51 states? Boys and girls, I suck at my geography. But within those many states, you unify them into one strong country. One of the greatest countries ever. Ever. The greatest country ever, in my opinion. And you're going to tell me right now that shit like this is only going to make us closer? Dividing the lines, causing havoc in people who are trying to do good, ruining their lives through lies and bullshit and overreaction. Is that how we're going to treat our neighbors? Is that how we're going to do it? I'm not a Christian man by any means. But listen, we got to treat our neighbors, aka fellow human beings, regardless of race, regardless of, religion, regardless of sexuality, regardless of creed, whatever. We have to unify as human beings. We have to. Because, boys and girls, did you realize that no matter how much we're killing the earth is probably going to kill us first? Did you know that? Did you realize that? We got to find solutions. We got to find solutions as a human race. We do. But we're so caught up in this little segments of bullshit of, oh, this guy's anti-LGBTQ based on one thing that I maybe read, but not based on any truth. What the fuck are we talking about here? What the fuck are we talking about here? Real problems in the world. There are some real fucking problems in the world. But we're caught up in saying, he said this based on what he said, and I'm gonna overreact because I'm a little bitch. That's the fucking world we're living in right now. It's disgusting. And boys and girls, I always come before you here at the Sky Lounge, whether it be on the Cruise Peruse, whether it be on the Philosophy, whether it be on the Over-Analysis Paralysis, or whatever fucking segments I got on this goddamn channel. What I like to do is always bring to you my honest opinions, my thoughts, without any censorship. Because I believe censorship in any regard is to limit expression. It's to limit speech. And that, to me, isn't what the United States is about. That's not what it's about. To me, the United States is about free-form speeches where you could say some extreme shit. You can. But as human beings who have the capacity to articulate, verbalize our thoughts, we should be able, within these crazy thought strings, figure some shit out. If there are problems, we should be able to talk shit out. That's why I abhor violence. I do. As big as I am. I'm 6'5", 260. I've never gotten into a fight in my life. Never. I don't believe in violence in that regard. This is why I cheer for sports, because it's a relatively safe area. And I know people are going to argue about that, UFC and boxing, but relatively safe area where within the confines of an arena, ring, stadium, wherever, physical violence can be inflicted for entertainment, because yes, there is a short span for those players in terms of the career, and the entertainment value is going to be high. This is sports economics, boys and girls, and I know I'm not getting all the terms right, but that's the basic concept of it. And that shit, I don't mind. I don't, because again, at the end of the day, you see players on the field shaking hands because this is a game. It's a beautiful game, sports. It's a life lesson. It's a philosophy lesson. Although, yes, at the most basic sense, it's a physical exercise. But I do abhor violence. I don't believe in violence to, make a point. I really don't. I think that's just stupid. If you can use your words, why not use your words? We're not apes, okay? We're human beings. We're not fucking apes. We evolved from apes. We evolved from apes to make tools, to make a society. And in the society, we make tools and, you know, masturbate and shit. There's fleshlights, bro. Fleshlights are awesome. But what isn't awesome is always these punk-ass bitches, male or female. I don't discriminate, boys and girls. I'm an equal opportunity hater. I don't fucking hate on just one group. I hate on everybody. That's what makes me me. I like to be honest. And if all you motherfuckers are doubting me on that shit, all right, keep doubting. Keep doubting, man. Because I will tell you right now, I will deliver you my truth, my peace, based on perspective and context, and give you folks what may hurt. Because the truth will set you free. It's also going to piss you off. Pharrell Williams. Boys and girls, that's enough rage. I'm here at the gym to work on this triple chin. So follow me at the Sky Lounge and all the links in the description below. Like, comment, subscribe for more daily contents. Now, fuck off.